Wilf, welcome, Wilf. Thanks for joining us, legend. Hey, Scholes, you probably remember me asking the other day about what separates the different levels, for example, from county under 18, second 11, or first class international. Just wondering if you've got any thoughts on this. Yes, mate, I said I was going to do a video on that. We've got something coming, so that should be out soon. But great question, and thanks for following it up. To be honest, I think that the best sort of first class international, they understand themselves and they understand their game better than the others. So generally everyone works really hard. They get their skill level to a certain point and they're all pretty similar. I do think that some people are held back by their techniques. They have technical deficiencies in their fundamentals. But let's say you've got two guys who have similar techniques, very sort of equal techniques. They're very equal physically. Their lifestyles are the same. They both do the 1%ers. They sort of sleep well. They hydrate. They eat well. They review. They plan. They stretch. They look after their body. They're doing all the things that they should be doing to be the best they can be. I think that the thing that will separate them, the great players from the average players, or the ones that are just a little bit below that, is their ability to understand and manage themselves and their thoughts. And that's what held me back. When I was at Middlesex, when I was sort of playing my best cricket, when I had a contract, I wasn't able to manage my thoughts and emotions. And therefore, I wasn't able to perform under pressure when the game was on the line or when I got my opportunity. Because a lot of cricket and sport is about taking the opportunity you're given. If you're given an international game or you're given a game in your first 11 or whatever the level is, if you don't take that opportunity and you've only got 1 or 2 or 3 chances, you'll get dropped, and then it's a long road back to get there. So the best players are able to stay very calm. They're able to trust themselves, and they're able to really manage that internal voice that allows them to then perform at their best. I just spoke a little while ago about transferring skills from the nets to a match, and we all know there's so many people out there, so many cricketers who are great net batters, who are really, really good in the nets, look amazing, the best player you'll ever see, or on their day in a match, they're amazing. They're as good as anyone. You'll say, oh, he scored the best 100 I've ever seen, but he only does it once a year. The best players are really consistent in who they are as a person. They're really consistent in their preparation, and that allows them to be consistently good. Not just good once or twice a season, but consistently good. They've got a hunger that allows them to sort of keep getting better. But when they're having a good day, they're never satisfied. They're never like, okay, I've got 100, I'm happy. Marnus Labuschagne was a great example of this in the Sheffield Shield final. No one else in the match got a half century, I don't think. Marnus got 190 odd. And when he got out, I think he punched his bat. He was annoyed because he wasn't satisfied. He wasn't like, yeah, I've got 100. I'm the man of the match. I'm the best player here. He was never satisfied. So that's a hunger to be the best. That's a real hunger to keep getting better and really get the most out of yourself. Whereas some people get to a certain level and they just relax a bit, and then they don't keep striving for excellence. They don't sort of keep their standards and their behaviors, and they don't keep challenging themselves to be better. But a lot of it is how you deal with this up here, how you think about the game, how you approach the game, how you deal with criticism, how you deal with that internal voice, the voice of self-doubt, the voice that's telling you you're not good enough, the voice that says, that's just trying to distract you. I think the best players are able to stay focused on the present moment and not get distracted by what's going on around them, the scoreboard, what the opposition said, what their average is, what the crowd are thinking, etc., what the TV commentators say, etc., etc. The best players are able to stay present and in the moment, and that allows them to win the contest more than the rest, over and over and over again. So